Hi everyone, welcome back to Crochet Rocks. Look what I got. I have a chair. It's fantastic. Gary put it together in less than no time at all. I haven't really played with it yet, and it does recline and it goes up and down and all the things, but obviously I can't lay back here because of the yarn. But I have my chair. It's so comfy, and no more, well, hopefully no more numb bumps, because if I do get a little bit on the numb side, there's always the extra padding of the cush from a tush that I made. So I'll keep that handy because it's memory foam. So if I ever start to feel a little bit like, you know, I need an extra bit of padding, then I'll use that. But there is double padding on the chair and the back. So it's good to have a chair, tell you, not have to worry about the assassination stool anymore. But yeah, good. So yes, Aldi. Went to Aldi today, and I was very conservative. Now that is not normally something that you hear alongside the word yarn, is it? No, it's usually, oh, I have splurged too much. Well, I bought two things, but quantities of those two things, well, not one of them's only a little quantity, but do you remember some time ago, those of you who've been with me a while will know that I made the baby bubble. It's either baby bubble or baby bobble. I can't actually remember. I mean, I named it, but you know me. Could be called something entirely different. No, it is either a baby bubble or a baby bobble blanket. And when I showed the blanket, I also showed one I'd made in a really chunky lemon coloured chenille that I got from Aldi. Still have some of it down here in the yarn room. And I'm glad to say they had some of that, but not lemon. And they had it only in one colour, so I got it. And it's just white. But, you know, it is absolutely lovely stuff. Let's get one out. So it's really mega soft. It's got a shine to it. Absolutely gorgeous. Now I'm going to struggle to see because if I put my light on, then I look like I was born in Chernobyl, quite frankly. So I won't be able to do that. It's called White Sparkle, and it does have this really lovely luster and shine. The lemon one did too, just gorgeous. Now it is 100 grams obviously, and there's 90, looks like 6. It wouldn't be so bad if they didn't put light sort of coloured green writing on a slightly lighter background, you know. That's just ridiculous. So it's 100% polyester, and it's either 95 or 96 metres. It's one of those. Can't see if it's got a flat. I think it's 5 actually. But I absolutely love it. It's beautiful stuff. Really lovely. Normally when they sell their yarn, they have like a pattern on the yarn band, but they're not this time. I didn't see patterns on the yarn bands. They had lots of yarn, but not really yarn that would interest me. They had some linen and some flax yarn, but it was ultra fine, and I don't really like working with really fine yarns, and I know I could have doubled them up, but that just takes away the fact that it's quite inexpensive yarn in the first place. Might as well have bought something, but they had some nice colours in that. They also had plenty of DK weight, you know, 3 weight yarns, and some lovely colours, but I just really don't need that. So I nearly bought 3 packs of a beigey grey to make one of my pocket shawls with, but then I thought, you know what, Tracy, you've got so much, you really don't need to be buying this. So what I thought, I would just get the 2 things that I really liked this time, and then next time I go out, maybe I'll check out another Aldi store, because there are so many around me, and I haven't even checked out the one on the island yet. And they may have slightly different yarn, because sometimes they do. So when I made the lemon blanket, it took quite a lot to make a relatively small pram or stroller blanket. And when I, well, ear popped. It is raining cats and dogs out there. I hope you can't hear it. It's really, really mega loud. But when I made it, I kind of had in mind just putting it on the floor to let the baby kick about and lay on it, or just to go over the top of the blankets, because it's like a fur, and it's so, as you can see, it's really sort of fluffy, and it is so soft, and I did it in the bobbly stitch, so it was just really chunky blanket. So anyway, I have about 3 packs of the lemon left. So I bought 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 packs of 4 of the white. Didn't have this in any other colour. They had plenty of the normal everyday kind of chenille colours. This is one that I got last time, and they had similar this time, but they also had some really lovely pinks. I was kind of tempted to get the pinks, but I've been buying so many kind of variegated pinks lately that and this sits up there with pale green, pale blue, a little bit darker blue, dark blue, white, all different colours. It sits there and I don't use it because last time I used it, it hurt my hand. It was stiffer, I have to say, than that. It was the previous year's ones that they did. Can't stop touching this. It's so soft. The previous ones they had, it was even stiffer. So this one's not as bad, but I haven't made anything with it. It just sits there. So I didn't really want to add to that collection of ornamental yarn. I don't mind looking at it. Some of this is kind of ornamental to me, but I will use it and then just buy more to replace it, sort of. You know what I mean? But I didn't want something that I'm just going to keep for the sake of keeping and maybe use. I've got plenty of softer. That's why. So I met some nice people in there as well. I met a girl called Lorraine who was sorting this out with me, and she took a couple of bags of this as well. Some of it was dirty on the inside, so we had to sort through it. I think it's because they do these little peepholes so that you can touch it and feel it, so that if you want to buy it you don't have to take one out. But because it's got a hole in the bag, that will allow some dirt in, and that must have happened, sorry about the rustling, must have happened in their warehouse, I think. So I bought another yarn as well, and I bought 2 of these, and they're huge. They are 400 grams, and I don't know, I love this colour. It's called Pistachio, and it's not a mint green. It is more of it is beautiful. I just loved it. And it says that it's a chunky yarn, but you know what? That is not chunky, because chunky to us over here is a bulky 5. And there's no way on this planet that this is a bulky 5. Absolutely no way at all. In no way, shape or form is this. It's a super chunky, and that's super bulky to you guys. So you get 400 grams, 198 meters in there, approximately, and it's 100% acrylic. Now it's lovely and soft. You wouldn't mind wearing this or having it next to your skin. It wouldn't bother you at all. But because it's so tightly wound, it's got this lovely resistance to it. But it's kind of, when you hold it up, see if I can find the end. Might be a better way. It's kind of, it parts, you know what I mean? It's got strands, lots of strands all kind of together. And I know most yarns like that, but this doesn't seem to be tightly wound at all. So I suppose, you know, there is a danger it might split, but it's very, very chunky. I love the colour, and I bought 2 of these. So there's a lot of kind of pistachio. They did have a lovely lemon. I was tempted to get the yellow as well, but without something in mind for it, I didn't really want to go buying more, because I've got in here, you know, I've got quite a bit of yarn, and I've got more than this, probably about, well, the same again, I'd say, in the other room. So as I kind of find a gap, I've now got a little gap here, I like to try and plug it. So this was all a gap up here yesterday, and now I've put some red in there. So I'm trying to, when I've got a gap, I'm sort of bringing more in and plug in that gap. But I'm really pleased with this. I love this yarn. It's just beautiful. It's such a lovely drape to it. When I made that blanket, it just felt like, you know, when you pick up a sort of a really soft furry animal, and it's all, that's what it felt like. It just felt so pretty and lovely. So I was well pleased with it. And the lemon is a lovely colour, and so now I've got lemon and white. I could make something a lot more substantial with it. It's very pretty stuff, and I love that shiny, I don't know if it's going to pick up as much as the shine that there is on it, but there it is. It's a shiny kind of lovely soft shiny sheen. That's a bit too much S's in that, but yeah, that's all I bought. And it's not to say I won't get more or something else when I go, because I've noticed that when I've been in Aldi and I've picked up yarn, next time I go to a different Aldi, they'll have lots more. But I tell you, they also had, and I was going to look, but I had to hurry because Gary's working today and I didn't really want to make him late. Plus I wanted him to make the chair. So I couldn't really hang about. They had a lot of craft sets and sort of Christmassy craft sets, which I wanted to have a good little look through and see what they had, because sometimes they do things like candle making or all sorts of fun bits and bobs in there. So maybe next time, I've got to go over my house tomorrow. I've got someone coming to look at it because it's up for sale. So while I'm over there, I might just pop back in again and see what else they have, because I won't be under so much. Well, I might actually. Depends if I've got to cook again, I suppose. So, which I'll probably do. So yeah, but I can always just go and have a little look at that and see what they've got. If not, another day. But they do tend to sell out rather quickly in Aldi. Not so much of the yarn, that's goes over a period of time, but they do sell out of those sets. Didn't seem to have any of the crochet sets this time, but then, as I said, I was under a bit of time pressure. So I will have a better look next time, or maybe even in the town on the island. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. And I think you'll agree I was kind of a bit late. I did hold back because they did have some lovely colours in the DK. They had some Aran, which, you know, felt quite nice. And they were, I think, 400 gram balls. Or yeah, I think they were 400. And they had some nice colours with that as well. And I didn't buy any. And all of the chenille, there was lots and lots of new ones. But I figured I had enough of that and really didn't want to just keep adding to it. So yeah, I'm kind of pleased with this though. I'm glad they brought this out again. It's just gorgeous. And if I keep fiddling with it, I'll make it dirty. So I'm going to put it down and say bye-bye. I shall see you all later. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.